Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Shri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Ganaya Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purushamantam Narayana Tam Sirasa Namami Hridandinam Bhakta Shiromani Shri Krishna Pada Vidaiko Chaitanya Lila Mukha Sarasaram Narayana Satam Prapati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasa Sri Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Let me offer my millions of blessings of Lord feet of Gurudeva upon Guru Varga Namanista Sandra. And all the Vaishnava Yatavad Dhanarpana Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah. Oh, Hare Krishna. Huh? Acha, acha. Yeah, please come up. I have an online class. I'll meet with you. Huh? Yeah, be in the temple room or. Huh? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes. Now today, question and answers. Right? Today, December 1st. Appearance day of Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Maharaj, and then disappearance day of Surya Kundvasi, Madhusudan, Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj. Last week we talked about Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Maharaj. Great personality. Gurudeva remembers, whenever he comes for parikrama, rolls around, especially Kokilavan, all that. Very amazing place. Near Yavat. Then Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj, he stayed at Surya Kund. Surya Kund is the place where Radha Krishna's noon pastimes taking place. Radharani comes to worship Surya midday. Actually, to meet Krishna, but making a pretext of worshipping Surya. The original Surya is of course Krishna. So he comes there with all his Sakhis, and Krishna also goes there with Madhumangal as a puja. Madhumangal helping him. And Krishna is doing the priest. So many pastimes there, Surya Kund, And Bhaktivinoda Thakur also spent a lot of time there. And even Jagannath Das Babaji. Shiksha Guru Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He accepted uh, the verse from him. So, Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj is very amazing person. Not everybody spends there, time there. Of course, in Navadvip Dham, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does the noon pastime also. So only very rare person can witness that. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, he was also amazing. When he was brought to Navadvip, Bihari Das, he used to carry a powerful person on a basket, 120, 140 years old. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, want to ascertain the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he was carrying on the basket on top of the head. He jumped from there. When he was asked why, don't you see everybody is dancing here? Gurudeva Mahaprabhu, all the associates of Gurudeva Mahaprabhu, they're all dancing. So he started. Barely not able to walk, but he was so very rare personalities. Then 4th of December is the Mokshada Ekadasi. And some places Trisparsha Mahadvasi. That is the where also what is called Gita Jayanti. Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita that day. Day of Ekadasi, you can see the glories of Ekadasi. The call is Mokshada Ekadasi. Mokshada is amazing. Mokshada meaning liberation. Not merging, meaning we are being conditioned by so many things in this world, conditioned due to our own desire for sense gratification, bhoga lalasa, siddhi lalasa, some perfection, and then mukti lalasa, not with bhakti, but escape from the sufferings of this world. So, Bhagavad Gita, by following Bhagavad Gita, by listening to putting practice to practice Bhagavad Gita principles, we can obtain, freedom in this. Bhagavad Gita is amazing. Krishna taught this only hour and a half. Hour and a half. 700 slokas ago. And Arjuna did not know what to do or what not to do, like most of us, trying to measure things with our senses and relations with the body and all that. Then he heard this Gita song, directly by Krishna, and then entered through the ear, and he was completely transformed. So that's why we have to hear. Of course, if we hear from a conditioned soul who are addicted to so many things in this world, fulfilling, then we also become like, like the other day we were telling about Shreya and Priya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, right? The path of auspiciousness, the path of sense enjoyment, So this is what we have to choose between the two. Every moment, and this world is actually like in coming across Martya Dharma is amazing. How they say it. The Nashvar. Marana Dharmi. Marana Dharmi meaning death, right? The religion of death, right? Which is temporary. Marana Dharmi meaning, if you go in the path of sense gratification, right? Gratifying the senses, fulfilling the desires, the forces of sense, then it is Marana. Marana meaning death. So, wow, what is the solution for that? So we have to give that up. How do you give that up? By not, I will give up. No. That's why through the ear, we have to hear the glories of Lord Krishna. Glories. How powerful it is. Like the way, how we can be motivated to hear the glories of Krishna, if we understand that is the cause of everything. Even the dreams. See, last time we touched something about dreams, right? We will talk a little bit and maybe, we'll move on to our questions. Now the dreams is very interesting. Now, it is a personal one, right? And who is, many questions we can raise. Who is actually showing it to us? Is it by the living entity himself or some other agency? If it is some other agency, then maybe God is not as powerful. You see, that means our faith in God will decrease, right? Actually, Vedanta Sutra on the third chapter, third adhyaya, there are 4 chapters. The third chapter, second pada, discusses mainly on this, the dreams. Because it clearly established that dreams are shown by the Supreme Lord out of compassion, and how it does is amazing. Now it cannot be now the dream is a state of mind in a sense, awakening, dreaming, and then deep sleep, and then turiya. Now animals will not spend too much time in the deep sleep because they are overcome by the fear, so they don't go into deep. So the persons who are totally engrossed in sense gratification, then for them there is not much difference in the awakening and then dreaming, because they try to see sense enjoyment in the dream also. If they are thinking all the time, opposing sex, That's what they see in the dream also, and like that. So in the deep sleep, uh, Lord Krishna takes us into his lap, and then that's why we feel some kind of relief and happiness. You look at the person who is in a deep sleep. When we used to do in medical studies, when I was in IIT Chennai, we used to do experiments on the epileptic patients. We used to treat epilepsy patients. Epilepsy meaning unconscious. Seizures. The seizures, they go like eyes kind of blinking, and then now Shastra also talks about this, Vedanta Sutra. This, what is that state? Now that is they don't remember. See, when you are unconscious, you don't remember things. And also you are not happy, because like suppose you lost a lot of blood, you go into unconscious, out of pain. Some shocks will come. Oh, that happened, this happened. They go into unconscious. They cannot bear the pain. So it is a state of vikara, vikara of the body. Now the way we used to treat is amazing thing too. Okay, I'm talking mid-70s. We take the EEG brainwave feedback through in the form of filter rate, and then alpha, beta, data, like that, and then feed through the eyes through like flashing, and then sound. So that is to correct it. So actually looking back, it's amazing that it worked. Most of the cases it worked. For not once or twice, couple of months daily treatment, they were able to get over that. So that means that's why the chanting, to me it seems like chanting. We hear our right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Ram. See, it's a healing. So it's a healing process. Why healing? Because we, with the touch of the holy name, with the touch of the holy name, we are in the what you call in present time. Okay, not worried about future or past. So that means with the name, touching with the name. Okay, even if you don't understand what the name is, because name is transcendental. Krishna's name is transcendental. To touch with him on that time, then you'll be steady, you'll be very quickly purified. So same way, certain aspect, taking us, even in medical field, I'm afraid to speak publicly, but there is something amazing about taking any other different subject. Now See, Radharani also, what Radharani, she goes through Smarana Spurti and Avirbhava. Radharani. She's thinking of Krishna and Spurti. She gets there, and then Krishna might, appear there. All the three happening same time. So what I'm saying is, what we in this world, they also have a parallel. Murcha is there in the spiritual world also. Even in this, thinking of Krishna, like some of the Sanchari Anubhavi, we become unconscious. Spiritual. So now I was wondering, what is the question? Do you have this question? Yeah. See, I'm sure everybody knows this relation. What is general advice? Okay, good question. See, our Gurudev and Vaman Maharaj, Trivikram Maharaj, they say 3 bodies, 1 soul, like that. They were very uplifting. And sometimes there used to be argument, with Gurudev and Trivikram Maharaj, especially. Now, Trivikram Maharaj will say, Krishna is superior and Gurudev is to argue. Radharani is superior, they quote Shastras, So it was enlivening, So, and also like in Samudragad, whether Samudra Sen is superior or Bhima is superior in Bhakti, like that. Very relishing, but there were no envious or anything like that, See, transcendental, glorifying, you glorify Radha or Krishna. If you glorify Radha, Krishna is happy. If you glorify Krishna, Radha Rani is happy. So of course or glorify the devotees who are glorifying. That's why, remember last time we said, whoever glorify the Vaishnavas, they can only glorify Radha and Krishna, not others. Because we don't know about Radha and Krishna. We have heard the glories of Radha from devotees who are exclusively always glorifying them. And because their association, by glorifying them, we also get to glorify Radha and Krishna. So we have to acknowledge the source. No, if you say, no, I heard from such a, sometime, they make a passing thing, we should not do that, The source is also very important. We have to be respectful. We have to give honor to everyone, right? Trunada Pisunichana Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sada. Respect, and not expecting any respect from anybody. So, if I say, as soon as if I think that I'm the good singer, speaker, I know, then that's it. That means we end of it. So we remain like all those fools, number one, topmost, we remain. And we give credit to these Vaishnavas or Guru Parampara. We are only medium carriers of their lotus feet. So they are speaking truth. So like that, if we have that kind of feeling, then these problems will not be there. In a house or a family, friend, lover, whatever. So, but also it is true that sound will not come, by one hand, right? Both, like this, like so. So it also takes mutual understanding. And one thing is, of course, in a temple, like Gurudeva used to say, there will be different kind of people, different background, but these are not all accidents. Okay, we are working out our own problem that we have been working on in the previous lives. You understand? So it is not an accident. There is nothing like accident in this world. Try to understand. We are meeting or hearing is not the first time. Okay, you heard this or met this person before in our previous lives. So, and we have some relation or some encounter is because of the past. So sometimes we like each other, sometimes we hate each other, and sometimes we cannot avoid not being together. So it will be that's why the the way our Gurudev used to say, in a bag of, suppose you put a lot of these sharp stones, okay, little pieces of stones, a lot of them in a bag, and then do like this, what happens? They become smoothened out, right? The edges will get smoothened out. so, so, so Krishna has put into this to smoothen us out. So, if we take in that spirit, and we should not get hurt. After all, see, the tongue, the main thing is the tongue. Okay, if you know the art of talking, then they say, Matu balladavaniಗೆ ಜಗಳವಿಲ್ಲ, in a local. In other words, one who knows how to, one who knows to talk, right? He will never have any quarrel, So, even if there is a difference, always ask forgiveness. Oh, Prabhu or Didi, please forgive me. I'm immature, or I don't know, please. Even if even if you think you are right, or even if you think they are, like that, forgiveness. Okay, try to understand forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Okay, highest quality, Lord Chamaguna. Among the 8 kind of flowers, Krishna likes if we have the flower of forgiveness, no matter what the others they do. We can see in this life of great Vaishnava, you know, unless we forgive others, we have no, you know, uh, we cannot ask Lord to forgive us. See, we have to forgive others. Why forgive others? Because we have inflicted pain on others in previous lives or something. If something bad happens, see, the quarrel comes because thinking that I'm right or she is wrong or he is wrong, right? This is what the problem is. Of course, I'm right. Of course, you are wrong. Right? So, there stays to ask forgiveness. You know? And also, art of listening. See, my grandfather used to take me when I was young, you know, very small boy. There was no electricity and no light, nothing. We used to carry, kerosene lamp. I used to carry villages. My grandfather was to call for settling disputes, family, neighbors, so many kind. That time, not any. Yeah, there was no court system. Even though there was there, not everybody was not going, right? So elder, my grandfather used to be called, and he used to always chant, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Worship Narsingadev, Kadri. So name itself was Narsimurti. So he used to go and he used to chant this. Everybody sing, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram. First thing. Then, what is the problem in last? Oh, he's done like, and he's done, two disputes. Then he will say, everybody should quiet, be quiet. Okay? You should not raise your voice, anybody. Then, okay, please you speak. He will speak. Whatever he wants to speak. Then nobody should interfere. Now everybody should listen. Oh, did you finish it? Oh, yes, I'm finished. You have nothing to say anymore. Nothing. Then, okay, now you sit down and hear. No talking in between. Okay. No objection, nothing. Okay, sir, you speak. So you let the other party speak. Like this. And when they hear the both parties, and usually most of the case it was settled, right? Oh, I did not know you were thinking like that. Yes, yes, I was also not thinking like that. Then you will ask forgiveness each other. You forgive him and he forgive. Okay. He says your previous thing. Okay. Your neighbors for some silly things you should not fight. You should go on. God is watching. He is the witness. You know, uh, your brothers, sisters. So we are in this world. Neighbors. You should share what you have. Like that is to advise and then give some stories. Epic Ramayana, Mahabharata, and it's to settle. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram at the end. So what I noticed was by hearing each party, things was settled. And of course, the advise the lawyers. See, many lawyers come for us. Advise them. You teach your guests, your customers. Your what do you call lawyers. They're you know. Uh, he also teach how to do ekadasi, glories of ekadasi. You know, that way you'll become famous lawyer. you know. So these are our past. You know, we cannot take and we cannot run away. The main thing is, see, if you understand, by running away from the unbearable situation, of course, some extreme that is different, you know. But what I'm saying is most probably, unbearable situation, uh, it will not solve the problem. It will go back to haunt us. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to haunt us. This we will come back to the same situation problem in this life or next life somewhere. It is not going to leave us unless we solve this. So best is to face the problem and not with a violent or hatred or anything. No, he is also living entity. Krishna loves them. He also loves us. Krishna loves all of us. How much patience Krishna has. See, Krishna is living in me. Even though I don't know, I have forgotten him. He is my best friend. Even if I decry, I hate him, still it does not leave me. Is it not true? You know, we called so many names in previous lives, okay? Oh, he has no form. He's this, that, he's impartial, he's partial, right? In so many ways. Many people say, oh, he's so many girlfriend, this, that. I mean, they bad name, bad calls about Krishna. You see Pandava, Draupadi, Ramayana, so many. But still, it always. Because, say, in a mental hospital, like what the patient thinking about the doctor? He has become very mental. He must be treated first. they call crazy. They are calling crazy doctor. You are fit for nothing. You are crazy. We should treat you. See, the state of the disease, the mental disease, makes them say words like that. The doctor who understands this, he will not take it personally in a sense. Hey, this is part of the disease. You understand? Part of the disease, why I should get disturbed by this. See? So he goes on in a way to treat them. See? Like in Ramayana is given that one little bee, brings this worm inside, makes a little house, and then this thing is afraid. No hatred, it brought me into the prison. I cannot move any. But it is also giving food. And gradually the hatredness turns into little, respect. Oh, he's bringing food and this and that, and then he's thinking about him. Gradually it changes into that form. Not that it becomes one with that. You see. So, like that. What I'm saying is the understanding that we are not this body. If somebody, if you try to solve on the platform of the body these problems, we will never end. Okay. See, someone told the first degree problem cannot be solved in the one dimension. One dimension problem cannot be solved in one dimension alone. You have to go back to second dimension. You understand? Suppose one dimension, right? Suppose two vehicles coming here in one dimension. How we can solve? You understand? Like this, one dimension. So you create a two dimension. You create a going up, up. In other words, one dimension problem you cannot solve. Understand? Like this. So you make a second dimension, going up, or like this. Then you can solve. The same way, two-dimensional problem can be solved in three dimensions. You get the point? So all the material problems cannot be solved on the material platform. Okay. You have to go to the higher spiritual platform. So understanding of the spiritual, nature of ourselves is essential for this. If we understand them, then there is that is favorable for cultivation of bhakti, and problems will disappear. Problems, we will laugh at it. And the material problem, it is, oh, wow. No, you go crazy. But when you understand from the spiritual point of view, I'm so silly, I'm so took seriously, So that's why you have to listen to devotees who are taking the association of higher advanced devotees who is genuine and not interested in either party. This is important. Okay, he is not favoring one party or the other. He has no genuine, real sadhu. Now, like what I was going to tell you. Once again. Because I have to refer to this. In Kamyavan, you remember, you were telling see in Kamyavan, you remember I was telling there was a question put by Yaksha to Yudhishthira Maharaj. You remember? Pandavas, right? They were in exile, and one day, summertime, noontime, no water to drink, they were all thirsty. And Yudhishthira Maharaj told Bhima to go and look for. He went on top of the tree and going to bird. He found, and then he drank without worrying about the question. Like that, he became unconscious. Arjuna became unconscious. Nakula, Sahadev, and then Yudhishthira Maharaj himself came and he wanted to drink, but then he heard this. Please answer my question. Then only. Otherwise, you will also end up like your brothers. Oh, who are you? Okay, what are the questions? Like, so one of the question is, who is happy? What is the most astonishing thing in this world? What is the path? What is the news of the day? Say, we have heard this, we have to somehow in these discussions, if you bring in some spiritual aspect, that's why I'm telling, repeating. Then it opens up a third dimension. In other words, you're bringing the opposing party into the third higher dimension. When they come to the higher dimension, then problem will be solved. They'll be they will appreciate each other. Yeah, see that the point. Yeah, try to appreciate. Try to see good in others. Even though you may be a very wretched person, but there is something good in others. So that's why don't try to point others. Oh, they are that. See, we see others as a mirror. Then like that, So who is happy? He says, because what I'm saying is, if you understand this, you really know who is happy. Then you will give up the chasing happiness in this material world. Material world, try to understand. Nobody is going to be happy. It's not possible. Okay, it is not possible. We cannot rule out the conflict in material platform. It is bound. It is designed for that Krishna. So you have to come to this spiritual. That's why in this it's amazing. It says, who is happy? One who is not indebted to anybody, who is not indebted to anyone, and who is not in the foreign land, and who is can be satisfied with whatever little he can get. Maybe little leaf, little sabji like vegetables, green leaves. You will boil it and then eat it. You will not think about the taste, this, that. Offer it to Lord. He can be happy. Now, are we not indebted to so many things? Right? So, we are indebted. That's why the scripture will come back to this. Devashi Bhutatma. It says. Now we are indebted to whom? It says, it says, Devashi Bhutatma Runam. Pitrunam na kinkaro nayam runi charajans. Sarvatmana ya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihatya kartam. Srimad Bhagavatam. 11th canto. Sharanagati. What he's saying is, O king, one who is giving up all the responsibility of the samsara, giving up all the then surrender to the Lord Krishna Mukunda, then only he can become free from indebtedness from the demigod, devatas, forefathers, animals, all the members of the family, then the guests. Then he cannot be under the adina, meaning he is not under anybody's, under the shelter of anyone, or he is not the servant of anyone. In other words, unless we surrender to the Supreme Lord, we will be servant of somebody, we will be under the domain of somebody, and we will be indebted to demigods, devatas, right? And then our forefathers, not just your father, your grandfather, grandfather, mother, we are all dependent on them, even though you might not see them, right? And then animals, earthworms are working for us. Do you believe that? Right? Without earthworms, how we can get grains or fruit? So we have earthworms, all like that, prani. Then family member present, and then guests who come and help us, or these give, all this. So many people. The air we breathe in, the water, you understand? But we owe so much, I will tell you. That's why it says, if you born from a mother, try to understand. Okay, you have to take 7 births to pay back her debt. Then what about 7 more mothers? You understand? 49. Then what about 49 into 7? It's unthinkable. We can never get out of this on the material platform, only spiritual, surrendering to Krishna, because he the mother, everybody is contained in him, right? So if you satisfy him, you are satisfying everybody in one shot. If you try to satisfy each individual, you will never able to do it. You know, so in one shot, the pay off everybody is only through this. So only then will not come under the obligation of anyone, and will not, we don't have to serve anyone. By serving Krishna, you are serving everyone. So this is the solution. So if you understand these two principles, the whether you are in the temple or in a house or in any environment, then it becomes easy, you know. Otherwise, I will tell you, we create. So if you try to run away, then the problem will be there. See, it is like smoothing out the edges. You understand? Smoothing out the edges. Some, and we have come to this world actually on one goal, to become devotees, right? And how to do that? To give up all these anarthas, unwanted things. Remember last time? And then, so that's only way. And these are all secondary aspects. These different people, this and that, our environment is a secondary thing, you know. So that's why when you come across, we have to remember our goal. Suppose we are traveling environment of the flight, or wherever stop by, then what happens? You will you will stuck up there. You will never reach your goal. You know. So we should overlook at it. Overlook at it. You know. We should neglect it, ignore it. This problem, you know. And then move. So if both parties are agreeable, or it will be nice. Sometimes it is not. Then what happens? Then we have to help other party. You know. See, if you are high, suppose you take a glass of water up and you connect with the pipe, lower. You start from higher to the lower by gravity, and you take this starts going from there. If it is together same level, then it is no flow. Like that, when maybe up, one is down. Sometimes we have to help each other. So that they can get spiritually benefited. And I don't know this answer the question or not, but that's okay. Can we move another one, or we have some other questions? Yeah, we talked about this. The dreams are real, okay? Meaning, of course, sometimes it's the individual. Individuals, but dreams are shown by the Lord. He knows This is the one, that's why, like I was telling you, it's very powerful. He is the one who's actually showing us. Even now, see the awakening and then deep sleep. Okay, so the dreaming is in between. Huh? In between. By looking at the EEG, we were able to tell whether he is dreaming or not. There's a rapid eye movement. When you are dreaming, you can see the like this. Eyes is closed, but the lid is moving. Very fast. So there is a situation dreaming. Usually figure it out. So and it Krishna may be showing the past. Sometimes if if it is if as he's saying here, sometime Maharaj will come. That is actually very good. And the more suppose it will also be effect. If Maharaj is coming and saying our great Vaishnavas, he will be uplifted. He will be uplifted. So that is actually very, very. I could say such person is very fortunate in a sense. Fortunate to have that kind of thing. That's why before you go to sleep, okay, like I advise, if you have a very bad dreams, okay, take a cow dung, right? Like this. This cow dung, like this. Even a little piece from this, put it under your pillow. Then you will not have bad dreams. This sound, because mercy of the cows. And then carry this in your packet. Okay, I strongly advise. Always, this will really absorb the, this radiation. And then also we made some chips. I don't know. We send a lot of this with Eagle Kishori, this thing. Yeah. So you put on your mobile, compulsorily, because it will absorb. You will feel it. In addition to that, this cow dung, especially if you are with the nowadays 5G, not much to talk about them, but we can use that in the Krishna service. So and then try out for the Supreme Lord. Narasimha, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. One time I was in Malaysia, 80s, 86. One Chinese devotee used to come there. One devotee meaning ordinary person, and he was coming here and there, and he was asking. He opened up his thing. In the night time, I see somebody black thing coming, trying to attack me. Then I told him to say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Loudly you should say, Hare Krishna. Okay. Then after 2 or 3 days he came, he was actually laughing. What happened? Yes, as I tried Hare Krishna again. Then looks like there's some light came or then it ran away. Some ran away. I don't have problem. So, in that sense, see, the awakening state and the dreaming state, there's not much difference. Okay, both are in a sense unreal. Okay, uh, but suppose if you are more mundane, materialistic person, then there's not much difference. What you are going through, the sense gratification, you also do sense gratification in the dream. The more you advance, then you become indifferent in the for sense gratification. In other words, is an indicator. If you are away from the sense gratification, Krishna consciousness, then worldly consciousness, and then what the other one? Unconscious, right? Krishna consciousness, worldly consciousness, and unconscious. Basically. So we are like, remember I was telling you this previous thing. We are as a human, right? We are conditioned by the avidya, ignorance. As a devotee, we are free from the avidya. We are trying to work out our thing. So, but we are between, jumping up and down, is a war. So we are trying to elevate ourselves. We are trying to raise our consciousness. So these problems will come. So that's why the Mahamantra, Narsingare, and that's why I'm saying, before you go to bed, this I forgot, I'm sorry, jumping 2 minutes. You pray to this, okay? Then even when you get up, okay, I told you about 3 prayers, remember? Before go to bed. Pray, oh Supreme Lord, oh Lord Bhagavan, oh Radhanath. When I'm going to wake up, I don't know when I'm going to wake up. I might leave this body. I don't know. At that time, I'm sure I will not remember you. When I'm healthy, and I'm not able to remember you. Then when I'm in an accident, that, how I will remember something else. So please, I beg you, make me remember you. Oh Lord, I'm begging you, I'm crying. More we cry, the more you listen. Okay? We should try. You have to help me to remember you, Lord. I don't want to remember anything of this world. Please cry. Please make me remember you at the last breath, right? Then you ask forgiveness from everybody. Ananta, unlimited Vaishnavas, unlimited devotees of the Lord, unlimited Rasika Bhaktas, Rasika who can relish the pastime of Krishna, and then unlimited Guru Jana. From time immemorial, I'm your servant of your dust of your lotus feet. Okay. Then please accept me as your surrendered, student or please make me one of your surrendered thing. Accept me. Then please remove my mind jumping here and there. Engage me in the service of Krishna, engage me in the service of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And it do it. If I have committed offense to you, knowingly or unknowingly, in this life or in the previous life, please forgive me. I am your surrendered soul. I am sin personified. Every second I'm doing so many offenses. Papi, I'm a duplicate. I'm fit for nothing. All this, you and then. Whatever I am, I belong to you. Please show mercy on me. Please do not forget me. Please, you can do anything you want now with me. You are free. So, but I'm well surrendered. So, like this, okay. So, this prayer, maybe you can polish it. Maybe I'll polish it and then send you. This prayer. Actually, prayer by Anil Prabhu, and also this prayer from Bhakti Dait Madhav Maharaj. I'll polish it and then send it to you. So this is before you go to bed and all that. So that way, the mercy of all the Vaishnavas will be there. You understand? Asking forgiveness because we don't know. See, suppose I asked this question, I've told you before. If you remember, do you remember what exactly transpired? What you were thinking? Where you were 1 year ago, same time? You said no. 1 month ago, 1 week ago, So difficult. But if everything that transpired from 1 year, if you remember every incident in your life, you think you'll be keep quiet, you'll go crazy. Right? So that's why forgetfulness also is the mercy of Krishna, greatest mercy. If you remember, I was a dog, oh, somebody hit me, and then donkey carrying them, he beating, if you remember all that, I will tell you, you go crazy, you cannot even remember to breathe, and then you cannot perform anything, okay? You will, mental, highest order, crazy. So, that's why forgetfulness is also Krishna's greatest mercy. Because he knows exactly what we can capable of doing, taking things. So that's why asking forgiveness, from everyone. What is cancer? Okay, see, I will tell you. What is cancer? Cancer is what? Is our own immune system is attacking us. Now, what is the function of immune system? To protect us, is it not? Right? Suppose if someone's immune system is good, what we say? Wow, is is immune to diseases, right? Diseases will not attack him easily. If your immune system is high, then he will. Suppose if our own immune system, forget about diseases, bacteria and all that, okay? If our immune system itself, which was supposed to protect us, starts attacking us, what he will do? Understand? See, that's what cancer is. Now, why is that? Because we are hating others. That hatred turning gradually into cancer, into attacking us. Our own body attacking us. Because we are not forgiving others. We are hating somebody. Gradually it turns into us, right? Because they are all mirrors. See how long? Keep hating others, then it starts. Most of the diseases are psychological, and Brahman also says, maybe next time we'll go into mental diseases, Brahman discusses very. Now we are running out of time. So I don't know whether it answered this question or not. Certainly these prayers, okay. I will polish it up and send it to you. It will benefit. Don't look backwards. Okay. Look forward. Don't be conditioned by the past. And and you aspire to become spiritually elevated, not materially elevated. Our outlook should be spiritual. Then materially also will be taken care of. I'm always saying this win-win situation. If you win spiritually, you're winning materially also. No, first I will do material and then spiritual, you'll be loser. Because no one, our Gurudeva is to say that don't try to be happy in this material world. Materially, cannot be happy. No one is successful, so don't waste your time. Use this as a resource of whatever Krishna has provided. Be satisfied in that. Okay? Be satisfied in that. And then move forward. So I have some guests here, so I have to ask forgiveness from all of you. Please forgive me. Ancha kalpataru vesha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. So we will continue next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Gurudev, Dandavat Prams.
Namaste.